Hello everyone, this is the Earth's Padawan and welcome back to CBW x EPW WWE Universe Mode, and welcome back to the CBW before Money in the Bank. We've got some matches, we've got some promos, and Kevin Owens has some things on his mind that he'd like to get off of his chest. Now Kevin says, "Hey Dominic, come out here right now. I want my rematch. It's in the clause that I get a rematch, so I want it now." But it looks like Dominic's not coming out because Kevin Owens saying that he's scared, and Kevin is proclaiming that he will be seeing Dominic at Money in the Bank for the Intercontinental Championship. A bold claim, and we'll have to see if the GM of CBW will make that match official, with Money in the Bank being this Saturday. And speaking of Money in the Bank, there are still 2 more spots left in both the women's and men's Money in the Bank briefcase ladder matches. And up first we have our last contender for the CBW side, for the women's contenders for this Money in the Bank ladder match. It is none other than the man, Becky Lynch, looking to stake her claim and cement herself in CBW history as becoming the first woman to win the Money in the Bank ladder match in this universe. Now Becky, she is as confident as ever. She's ready to take her talents to the top. Former Women's Intercontinental Champion, now looking to win the Money in the Bank ladder match and challenge Io Sky for that championship at some point in her career. Maybe it'll be Io Sky, it could be someone else. But Becky's looking to get that 5th spot in that ladder match. But her opponent isn't just going to let her take it. It is Roxanne Perez of the Judgment Day. She's looking to succeed where her teammate Raquel Rodriguez failed, after Raquel wasn't able to make it into the ladder match after losing to Bayley last week on CBW. Now, if we're going to recap some past events, let's talk about Saturday night's main event, where no championships were retained. After all, the tag team champions are new. The Intercontinental Champion is new. Of course, Io Sky is the new champion of CBW for the women. But let's stop talking about the past. Let's start talking about the present, as we have Becky Lynch versus Roxanne Perez for the final spot for CBW in the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Even before this match has even started, the crowd is already heavily behind the man, even though she said some crazy things online on social media. You know, as Roxanne Perez just immediately with a tilt-a-whirl facebuster, seems something like what Carmella Hayes would hit, as she nails a big, looked like a corkscrew moonsault onto Becky Lynch as she looks to take the upper hand and get the Judgment Day into the Money in the Bank ladder match. The Judgment Day looking to gain some more gold after Dominic brought the Intercontinental Championship to the group after Saturday night's main event, as a big knee connects to the head of Becky Lynch. But Becky, she's going to see right through those attacks, and she's going to get the leg up and went for a leg drop. But Roxanne saw past that as well, and a big clothesline sends the 2 of them to the ground, and Becky, she's rolling to the corner. But she's going to scout the moves of Roxanne Perez, and now going to grab her from behind it. An elbow to Becky. It's reversals after reversals, as Becky going to reverse it into a bulldog, and then it drops the elbow onto the back of Roxanne Perez. These two have obviously been scouting each other because they have okay. Becky's just going to jump to the outside, not going to land any sort of move if she gets back into the ring. And now Roxanne going to turn around and drop her with a neck breaker. Becky going to roll out as Roxanne looks to be getting a little full of herself. But she's still going to grab Becky, throw her against the ropes, and Becky's going to get a face buster and gets out of it. And now going to get sent to the ground, and a big punch to the chest of Becky Lynch as a cover is made. The count and a kick out before 1 by Becky Lynch. Roxanne now grabbing Becky, maybe looking for a German suplex, but got elbowed. Becky now with a big, looking for an armbar suplex, butterfly suplex into an armbar. But Roxanne, she's going to get out of it, throw some punches, and Becky now is looking a little dazed. Roxanne trying to drag Becky over, maybe to the ropes, but she's going to get elbowed in the stomach for her efforts. Now going to get taken to the corner herself Becky now is looking for something but got elbowed by Perez. And Perez now with a Lutez press. He's raining down punches onto Becky Lynch. Roxanne definitely with the upper hand so far in the match with that kick to the back. Another kick to the arm. And now Roxanne going to work on the arms of Becky. Turning her over. And a big drop of the knee onto the back of the head of Becky Lynch. Another cover by Roxanne. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2 by Becky Lynch. This match isn't over yet. Becky still has more. She stands up. A kick to the stomach though. Pop rocks! Pop rocks by Roxanne Perez. And another kick out at 2 by Becky Lynch. Becky is not done yet. She's got more in the tank, and Roxanne is mad. A mid-rope frog splash to Becky Lynch. Roxanne doesn't seem to know what will do the job. She just hit her with her biggest move. What could she be thinking now from the top rope as she tells her to stand up? Went for a diving crossbody but missed. Becky letting her stand up, gonna grab her from behind, turn her around, and she's gonna drop her with a Bexploder, it looks like. Becky going to the corner and drops the elbow into the face. Looks like she was going for a kick by Roxanne. Saw right past it, looking to try to get back on the offense with another clothesline. Becky, though, almost unfazed. Stands up. Roxanne punched her, turned her around, and a backstabber. Now that's cool. Oh, to her former teammate Carlito, but that's not going to be enough. Becky's going to get her back, and she's going to stand up to maybe try to turn her to her back. But now these two, it's a back and forth. Punch after punch. Another chop now. And a chop once again. These two women looking to gain the spot in that ladder match as Roxanne takes the upper hand for just a second. Becky not trying to let Roxanne get any more offense, and a chop. These two are even. These two not letting up. You only wonder what will make one of these two break. Back and forth, and a big, it looks like a forearm straight to the face of Roxanne Perez, telling her to stand up. She's got her manhandle slam from Becky Lynch. 1, 2, 3, and Becky Lynch is moving on to the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match and taking that final spot in the Women's ladder match for CBW. And now we move over to the men's side, because now it is a men's Money in the Bank qualifying match, the last spot for the men of CBW to move on and make it to the Money in the Bank ladder match. And it is on the shoulders of the original El Grande Americano to make sure that CBW has the best chance it has to win that Money in the Bank ladder match. And here comes his opponent. Hold on a minute, is that El Grande Americano? It's El Grande Americano 2! It looks like we're getting a battle of the El Grandes for the last spot in the men's Money in the Bank ladder match for CBW. This is great! What a treat! We're getting El Grande Americano versus El Grande Americano! Two amazing Mexican luchadors looking to cement their spot in the men's Money in the Bank ladder match against 5 other people. Come on, whoever wins this is a shoo-in, and no one can be mad because we all love El Grande Americano. Here we go, face-off of the century. Look at these two. Two absolute beasts. And here we go. Chain wrestling to start this match out. These two. Here we go. A grapple. These two looking to determine who's the better El Grande. As El Grande Americano 2 pushes the original up to the ropes. And a cheap shot. Oh, that dirty dog, El Grande Americano 2. But the OG, he's going to get past it, but gets elbowed in the face as these two continue their grappling. The original is going to get pushed into the corner by El Grande Americano 2. And it looks like the second is keeping the offense on, but the original is not letting him keep some. And these two are just back and forth. These two, it's almost like they're the same person. They know each other's moves. They know what they're going to do. It's almost like we're seeing Spider-Man versus Spider-Man here. Another cheap shot. These two are trying all of the rules in the book. They're going to bend any of them as a big clothesline. Sends the original down to the mat. Finally, someone getting the upper hand in this match as the second El Grande, or we could call him Junior El Grande Americano, as Junior looks to bring the heat, bring the offense as a big spine buster. I've never seen him do that before, but you know what? Sometimes you got to bring out the moves and beat yourself. After all, they are pretty much just fighting themselves at this point, as the original gets sent to the ground with another clothesline by the second. The second climbing to the outside now. I don't know what he could be looking for here. Big springboard and a blockbuster sends the original back to the mat. And now looking for a snapmare off the ropes. And, missed the kick. And a schoolboy and a big punch from the original El Grande Americano. Looking for looks like a rolling kick, but second El Grande Americano got out of the way of it. But now the OG looking to just go after the legs of the second El Grande Americano. Now going to the top of the ropes. And there's that 630 moonsault senton that the original has coined. And look, a dirty pin, 2, and a kick out, barely at 2 by the second El Grande Americano. And now, the original looking for an ankle lock. We've never seen anyone do that before. And the second gets out of it almost rather quickly, almost unfazed by it, as he now throws the original against the ropes, picks him up and drops him down. We're looking at the battle of the two greatest luchadors of all time, minus Dominic Mysterio, of course, and now looking for a submission of his own is the second El Grande, but the original is going to get it out of it just as fast as the second got out of the ankle lock. These two absolute legends and masters at the craft of lucha libre, as the original is going to jump over him, and a big Hurricane Rana showing off that lucha prowess that he has. And a big clothesline from the original El Grande Americano, finally getting some offense into this match. The original now looking to pick him up in a powerbomb position. What could he be looking for here as he takes him over to the corner? And maybe, drops him in onto the turnbuckle face first. And now looking to go after the legs again, but the second saw right through it. Went for it, looked like a European uppercut, but the original got out of the way. Now these two are scrapping, a back and forth, as these two punches after punches, one after the other, not letting one another get the upper hand, as these two fight for that last spot CBW has to offer for the men's side of the Money in the Bank ladder match. The reversals, the back and forth, these two men know each other so well. They could have been great friends once upon a time, but no, they're great rivals. Looking for that snapmare off the ropes, looking for that kick again, and this time lands it. A kick, the original. A kip up and a chop, but he gets punched in the stomach for his efforts. The second, seeing past it, as El Grande Americano 2 with a scoop slam out of the corner, and now he's going to climb to the top rope, telling him to stand up. What could he be looking for here? As he lands a flying headbutt, a cover by El Grande Americano 2, and a kick out at 2, barely a kick out by the original El Grande Americano. These great luchadors are taking each other to the absolute limit as this match continues. El Grande Americano looking to throw the original into the corner, but the original ends up reversing that. A hit to the back. As he's removing the turnbuckle, now the ref's distracted. He's going to go to the top rope. What is he looking for here? There's the 630 moonsault senton from the original Grande Americano. And now he's going to go to the outside. What could he be looking for here? Maybe he was thinking about grabbing a chair, but he saw the ref, was able to see him. And there's the flying headbutt, that diving headbutt from El Grande Americano, the original 2, 3, and the original El Grande Americano is moving on to the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. The original El Grande Americano proves he is the better El Grande Americano as he graciases his way out of the ring and his way into the Money in the Bank ladder match. Now fresh off of her win at Saturday night's main event, here comes the CBW Women's Champion, Io Sky, and she's got some words for her beloved CBW fans. Io holding that championship. As she says, CBW, I am proud to be your women's champion, and I want to continue to make you proud and be the best women's superstar that you have on this roster. And wait a minute. Here comes Alexa Bliss, the former champion, and she's telling Io to not waste a second thinking that she's the real champ as she makes her way to the ring. And she's got some things on her mind after losing twice to Io in 1 week. She says, we all know that she's the real champion. So how about they settle this with one last match? Could we be seeing Alexa Bliss versus Io Sky 3? And yes, we are. Io has accepted the challenge of Alexa Bliss, and at some point they will be having a title match one last time. And here we go. It is the main event of CBW, the CBW before Money in the Bank, before Drew McIntyre has his undisputed CBW title match against Finn Balor at Money in the Bank. He wanted to have a non-title match. He went to the GM and he said, give me anybody. I don't care who you give me. I'll beat them and I'll prove myself. I want to show Finn what you're getting yourself into. So now he's going to make his way to the ring, and he's ready to deliver some punishment to whoever decides to show up and fight him. Here we go. Drew McIntyre ready for his match tonight. Wait, hold on. Finn Balor. Wait a minute. I was told he wasn't going to be here tonight. Finn, he has his match on Saturday still at Money in the Bank. He doesn't need... It looks like he's not here for a match. He's here for a fight. He just wants to dish out some punishment to Drew McIntyre. As he laid him out, he's now on the outside of the ring. He's going to springboard and a big missile springboard drop kick. Finn Balor, he's here. He's got a new look and he just wants a fight out of Drew McIntyre as he drops a double axe handle on him. I don't understand why the ref is letting this happen. These two have a title match this Saturday. Drew McIntyre now with a big suplex sending Finn across the ring. I don't understand why Finn would risk this. I don't understand why he would want to give himself less of a chance by taking the fight to McIntyre, but I guess he wanted to get the jump on him. But McIntyre is proving that this was just futile as Finn, he's getting stomped into the mat by Drew. Someone's got to stop this. As Finn now, he's going to get out of the way finally. Duck under. Big Pele kick. A Pele kick to McIntyre who just kept up like it was nothing. And a big leaping neck breaker sends Finn to the mat as he's going to roll out and probably rethink his decisions. But he's in the ring now. A kick to the leg and a chop to McIntyre as he lays in the punishment. A big drop kick. Balor sends McIntyre down to the mat. Balor, he wasn't happy with what McIntyre said to him last week as he sends McIntyre to the outside of the ring. He wasn't happy with how McIntyre disrespected him. And Finn is looking to take more than just McIntyre's title. He's looking to take his health. He's looking to take his sanity. And he's looking to take everything away from McIntyre as he's going to lay some punches into him. A kick to the stomach and drops him with a DDT, sending his face straight into the mat. Finn Balor, he's looking to dish out more punishment as he climbs to the middle rope and looking to drop the knee but misses. McIntyre with a clothesline sends Finn to the mat. McIntyre now going to mount Finn and lay some punches into his head. I don't understand why, once again, Finn would try and take this risk. As McIntyre now is going to get flipped over and Finn is going to lay the forearms into his opponent at Money in the Bank as he's at the outside and drops him with a springboard swanton. He's now telling him to stand up. A big sling blade sends him to the ground. Finn, he's going to the corner. And a big shotgun drop kick. He's in the drop zone. Finn Balor on the outside, gonna climb to the top rope. And a coup de grace to Drew McIntyre. A coup de grace to the champion. Finn, he's not done though. He's gonna drag McIntyre to the center of the ring, right at that CBW logo. He's gonna flip him over and go after the knees. Oh, he's just yanking at him. Drew McIntyre, this isn't a match. Even if Drew were to tap out, it wouldn't matter. Finn gonna grab McIntyre now against the ropes and drop him with an arm drag. Finn climbing back up to the top rope and a big splash to McIntyre as it seems the momentum has shifted and Finn Balor has finally taken the fight to the champ. Hello everyone, the Earth's Padawan here. If you made it this far in the video, thanks for watching. Money in the Bank coming up. This is exciting times. And exciting times just in wrestling in general. As a WWE fan, I know a lot of people aren't liking the product as much as like all the TKO, all the ads and everything. I try to not really look at that too much because Monday Night Raw has been really good these past couple of weeks. Let's not get it twisted here. But anyways, thanks for watching. I'm glad that you watched, especially if you made it this far. Not a lot of people actually watch the entirety of these videos, which, if you do actually watch the entirety of these videos and you do listen to me ramble on at the end, I'm grateful for that, because this is just fun. I see this as just fun. This is fun for me, and I'm glad other people like it. So, yeah. Once again, thanks for watching the video. Make sure you leave a like, you subscribe, and you hit the notification bell so you never miss when I upload, especially when my upload schedule isn't very consistent, but I do upload and you don't want to miss it when I upload. Make sure, if you haven't watched any of my other Universe Mode videos, you go back and there's a playlist that is on my channel that you can go back and you can watch back the entirety of my series so far up until this episode 8. And yeah, make sure you leave a comment. Let me know what you like, what you didn't like, who you would possibly like to see get booked to win certain things, and possibly take some. I would love ideas from you guys. Like, genuinely, I want ideas. I want feedback. I want people saying what they liked and what they didn't like. So, yeah. Once again, this has been the Earth's Padawan, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.